What up, YouTube? We back at it again. We are checking out some Christian Webster raps own Spider-Man. We're checking out Webby. Do me a favor, if you're new here, if you're not new here, run over to Webby's page. Please go like and subscribe. Of course, if you like what I do, please like, comment down below. Subscribe. Appreciate it very much. It does help the channel. Webby's my guy. Definitely go support Webby. We're looking at Fire My Blood. I think he dropped this in the last day or two, so this just popped up. Um, and in my feed here. I his so I'm obviously like doing what I do here. Like I'm subscribed to hundreds of artists just because it's like the first thing I do is subscribe to anything I review. But his do a pretty good job of making it in my feed. Some of them don't. So I maybe YouTube knows me a little better than I thought they did. But anyways, good morning, happy Wednesday. It is, I don't know, like 5:30 in the morning. Lovely day. It's getting a little cooler here in Arizona. You guys don't care. Let's go.
Fire in my blood is
Hold on a second. Let's get you guys some better volume. Run that back.
Fire in my blood as I've been walking on them coals. They try to hold my tongue, but I just will not be controlled. So here I am as an honest man, just me, myself, and I won't leave. They could slap my hand, but still I stand for the promised land. So watch me bleed. Yeah, staying true until it's over like a chosen one. Never sold my fucking soul and never hold my tongue. You see, the pen is mightier than the sword, and that's why I'm holding one. But none are mightier than the bullet, so keep a loaded gun, only to protect myself. Gotta have that weapon shelf, cause speaking your mind could be dangerous, but I can't help myself. The demons running this planet have got the devil's help, so fuck if I ain't making sure that I got Smith & Wesson's help. I'm not by nature a violent man or a killer, just a little off kilter. My mind is without a filter. Who knew as I got bigger I'd rise to become a pillar of that real shit, in a game where the highest bidder holds the puppet strings hanging off.
Dude, he loves his kind of like, off-grid backwoods shit. I wouldn't be damn surprised if, and I don't know what his property looks like. I think that he's shown like shots of his house, but like he has a nice house, but like, if somewhere on property he had this little shack and that's where he goes to write, and he's got like, like basically where like you would figure like, if you were really into hunting, you could just, or if you really just didn't like your wife, you could like go, or your kids, you could just disappear for a minute into like your own little, with actual fucking canned food. You got some beef stew you're making. You got a gun rack, and just hang out with your thoughts. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually had something like that on property, and like if he shot this at his place, and like that's where he was actually writing his shit down. All right, this song he starts off in song. He starts off with some vocals, which he's been doing more of. And then he sort of slowly progresses into rap. I dig songs like this. Typically, with when you have, it's he's slowing his pace down a lot. He's not just going rapid fire spit rap like some of his older stuff. He's playing around with mixing song in with rap verse. Initially he's talking about like, when he's talking about sort of not selling out, it's that, that sort of stay independent thing, and just to maintain my integrity as a writer, that I can write what I want to write and say what I want to say and do what I want to do, sort of thing. Which he speaks on quite a bit, but he's just talking about like, and he says like he's walking on something to the effect of he's walking on coals, but somebody can't hold his tongue or whatever. But he's got fire in his blood, so he's basically saying I got a lot to say, and I want the ability to fucking say it. And in saying that, pen is mightier than the sword. Obviously, it's a very well known quote. However, saying the gun is mightier than both, so I need to stay protected. So again, we're referencing some of his ideals in that, he likes his weaponry. Um, And yeah, I usually agree with everything he says. I think it's interesting seeing him. He's toying around with some different styles. Just in some of the recent things he's dropped. So it's cool to see. I dig this though for sure. Let's run that back a tad.
Pillar of that real shit in a game where the highest bidder holds the puppet strings, hanging off these fraudulent rappers. Those pretend to give a fuck off of the marketing rappers, claiming dope but got a ghost writing all of it rappers. It's a shame we even calling them rappers. Fuck 'em.
So now he's taking a shot at industry writers that or rappers that are basically just you find a personality, and then you basically, and somebody that has some element of delivery, and that you can kind of sell. And when I mean I mean like labels and whatnot. And then they find these rappers that they can, an image they can sell, and then they end up using much better writers, ghostwriters, to write their raps, which is very common. When you're talking about that, he's basically saying like, I don't even call that shit rap. Do it yourself, right?
Ghost writing all of it rappers. It's a shame we even calling them rappers. Fuck 'em. Fire in my blood as I've been walking on them coals. They try to hold my tongue, but I just will not be controlled.
Chris, do me a favor. I want you to quit smoking. All right, we want to keep you around longer. That's just from a friend. Okay, I don't care. Do what you want.
So here I am as an honest man, just me, myself, and I won't leave. They could slap my hand, but still I stand for the promised land. So watch me bleed. The only way you'll take my freedom of speech is with a bullet. But if that shit don't leave me deceased, I'll take a momentary second just to heal in peace and come back even harder with that much more reason to speak. Do I need a repeat? You gotta kill me to silence me. Fire in my blood, you'll take a risk if you trying me. And more important than if I win or I fucking lose, is that I'm spilling your blood too. You see, the fact of it is, I just got something that ain't right in my brain. At my expense, I've gone against every side of the grain. Blackballed from the game, this pariah became a fucking pressure cooked diamond through the fire and flames. I'm living in the...
My man got a custom made sword that he welded with a damn web on it. Man, this is wild. That's funny. He had a sword at the last fucking castle he was rapping at. Just that I think it was his last video, or the one maybe he put out 2 videos ago. Just fucking swinging swords around. But a gun is mightier, right? You need a custom gun. Get out there and make yourself an AR. I'm sure he has plenty. But yeah, what he's saying now is like, and again, we're referencing weapons, both visually and in song form, as that's, he's saying that like in a way of saying like his weapons is his damn mouth, and his song, and and his platform and the people that listen. But what he's talking about is, I'm back to what I was saying about like them not having his tongue held is basically like, you're needed a gun to shut me the fuck up, right? Meaning like you gotta put me underground.
This pariah became a fucking pressure cooked diamond through the fire and flames. I'm living in the eye of the storm, it's all I know. It feels like home, the echoes in the hallway grow to a crescendo, taken from my all-time low. So light the fuse and it's off I go. Yeah. Fire in my blood as I've been walking on them coals. Try to hold my tongue, but I just will not be controlled.
Should make another 900 of those things and make a damn fucking throne.
So here I am as an honest man, just me, myself, and I won't leave. They could slap my hand, but still I stand for the promised land. So watch me bleed. I got fire in my blood. I got fire in my blood. So watch me bleed. I got fire in my blood. I got fire in my blood. So watch me bleed. I got fire in my blood. So watch me bleed.
Forget about it, Frankie.
Ah, man. ABC welding? Yeah. I need something welded in the next couple of days here. Well, like a car or something, or no. I need you to make a sword with a web on it. I'm sorry. What? Is this a prank call? Jim, is that you? Jim, I told you not to call this line. No. For real, I need a sword with a web on it. I got you. Um, cool. I dig it, man. I dig it. He's yeah, like I said, he's kind of mixing styles a little bit and trying some different things out. And I don't even, I mean, maybe trying is not the right word. It's, I mean, this is stuff that he's done before. Maybe it's just like he's sort of he's got different sounds that he's kind of, going back to back with, and doing a little bit more of mixing song with rap. If you know what I mean, like just mixing his vocals and stuff like that. But good God, dude, I dig it. No, that's Webby for you. Webby's always gonna come out with bangers. You can always count on Webby to make good stuff. So he's either gonna make you like sit back like, wow, this dude can spit, or he's gonna make you think a little bit, and sometimes he's gonna do both. There we had, I mean, I didn't even comment on his actual rapping. A lot of good, a lot of good rhyme schemes in there, and it was I dug it. I think that there's I mean, he's got a lot to say, so it's going in verse form. But anyways, go support Webby. Please go like and subscribe. Of course, good morning. And we'll keep it rolling here. Please like, comment down below. Make sure you're subscribed. We'll catch you on the next.